Time. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Come on, set, check, smack, black, next check, huh?
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Let's go. Blue 36.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Ready. 45.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion.
Red cycle.
They'll send a tight end in motion.
Yellow.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
On the ready. Here we go. Yellow, 43.
To Slav, a man in motion.
Cut.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Cut. 50. Green jack. Smash. Red. Cut.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's right side and into the hands of Tislav. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Ruben Hippolyte there for the tackle. They face second down and 7.
Ready. Drill green. 33. Yellow. Needle blue.
Now, faking the give. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's in! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up.
Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
What is up?
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Monunga gonna get it again. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. On 4th down, here's Tory Taylor to punt for Chicago. Oh, not a good punt there. This is a duck. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
Let's go now. Cut, cut.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
1st and 10.
Ready.
First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2.
Down. Hey, go steal. Steal, black. Yellow.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. He's got space inside the 25. And he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
There's nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, really I should probably start a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink you got to chill. I be on my little drink. What's up?
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick 1st down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
And he'll get forward for a couple. Devin Bush. They're on the stop.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
Now Williams. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On third down, it's Williams. Flush to his right. That's to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Bears first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They pick it up on 4th and 2.
So this is kind of a tricky down and distance, and I think for the defense, you really have to be ready to defend any type of play. They could keep it on the ground like they do here, but you also in the back of your mind have to think play action, drop back pass, screen. So there's a lot of plays at the offense's disposal, and they keep it on the ground, keep it simple, and pick up the first.
Colston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll be second down. Now Williams going to keep it himself. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is going to be knocked away. Incomplete. And with that, time has expired here in the opening quarter. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it with a second down and 10. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On fourth down, it's Jairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. And he pulled it left. No good. And they do not cut into the deficit.
Well, no excuses here, Mike. This is pretty clear. He just flat-out pulled it and winds up missing it wide left.
Ready up. It's 52 Blaster. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
25 yards on the play. And the Lions first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Lions first down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Try again. It's second and 10.
Ready, set.
Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down is right.
Out of the gun, they're going to give it to Charbonnet. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 33. Ready?
Hill drops to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 2. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he will score again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Bears nothing. Ka'imi Fairbairn is set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Run now for Anunga. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. 1 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
2nd and 10.
What is up?
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will go all the way. Holston Lovely. Touchdown Bears. His 4th TD grab of the season. And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. They're unable to add on the point after. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready. Set. 50, green. Ready.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Montez Sweat there on the tackle.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Cut.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Moving to his right. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Set. Ready. Spot.
He'll look to throw. That's over the middle. Caught by Tasslaw. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. That's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Williams. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Keelan Robinson. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. Williams rolling right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be forced out of bounds. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Williams to the air once more. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Odunze. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
3rd and 4.
What is up?
On the ground, here is Manunga.
Now we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
What is up?
They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Let's go now. Set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Ball red. Here we go. Set. Black ultra. Mega. Cut, cut.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Ready?
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
What's up?
They're going to run it here with Manunga. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Jack Campbell, the former 1st-round pick, there to wrap him up.
2nd and 7.
2nd down, they need 7. Here's Williams now to throw. To the left side, he's got Kmet. And that's on 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. The Lions call their first timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Forced out wide. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. It's second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Now he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Flush to his right. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And now it's going to be third down. To throw is Williams. Right side, caught by Burden. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He gets this complete to Burden. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he will score! Holston Loveland. Touchdown Bears. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Striker. Check striker. Ready.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion.
Ready.
Starting this drive on the ground. Here comes Charbonnet. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion.
Ready up.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Forced to his right. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
40, drill green.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
What is it on?
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 16
A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Bears 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the give, it is Monunga. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
What is it on?
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Over the middle, he's got Burton. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
What is up?
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
So you find yourself in 2nd and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable 3rd down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in...
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Kyle Monunga. Touchdown, Chicago.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack. You certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back. Let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown. Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The man in motion is Watson.
Red, yellow. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Chicago.
At the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Moving left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Ready to go.
They'll run with Monunga. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Exiting the pocket right. This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. I think he was trying to bend that one in, Mike. He wanted to look like you off the old tee box, right to left draw. But instead, he just kind of hung it out there, and he ends up missing it wide right.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cut.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
Come on, set. 10 flat. Smash, red.
The man in motion is Watson.
Set, cut.
Now receiver coming around. He's got the pop pass. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Ready.
On on the handoff. This is Gibbs. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. The Lions will punt this ball away. Take it in, back at his own 12. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
And that is incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
At the 34-yard line.
Ready, set. Here we go. Here we go.
To Slav, a man in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready?
On to the 4th quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. Mark him right on the 15, and the march continues. That is a first down picked up on the ground. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Lions.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. 1st down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up
To Slav, a man in motion.
The Bears 11-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he will power his way into the end zone. Isaac to Slav. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions go up by 7. 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Williams. Gonna air this one out. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And he's going to have the Bears first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. First down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
From the 21, here's second down and 9. Throwing is Williams. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Third and long. Here's Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he'll be taken down. That is about the craziest situation you'll ever see. Huge gain on the play, but still not enough for the first down.
Okay, break. Come on, set. Ready?
Here's Gibbs. Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 34-yard line, here's second and 9.
Here we go. Set.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Lions. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
What is that?
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll be forced out of bounds. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
And the Bears.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Williams. Out to his right. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Another try, 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that near.
And he's got another one. Holston Lovely. Touchdown Bears. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting? Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready. Come on, set.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion.
Set.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Hut.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, that 2nd down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
They'll run it on 1st down, Charbonnet. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Ready?
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
52 blue.
So a win for the visitors, the Lions. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Chicago.